VanCam. This is VanCam you waited for.
Yes, Steve, and maybe your New Year's resolution could be not to be a knobhead. When the ting went quack, 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 you man were ducking. How are we doing, everybody? Very happy New Year. Christmas is over. Kev Ashford back here for the not world famous
VanCam.
Woohoo! Hope you are all alright. Look at this, stuttering like a bad man. Oh God, I know. I had a really good Christmas, apart from one thing. Manchester United really got on my tits over Christmas, and I swear to God, over them 4 games, the Everton game was the one that I thought that we were going to most struggle in, and we pissed that. It was just the other 3 that we managed to draw. Coming up in this week's show, we will do the usual Fellaini Watch. I wouldn't even give him 170p. We will also do Wanker of the Week, the first one of the year. Oh, what a knobhead! And we'll try and fit in your comments, look back at some of the comments from the previous videos. Hope you are all okay. Happy bastard New Year to every single one of you. I hope you're well. And like I say, Man United, the only thing that spoiled Christmas, didn't it? Oh, I mean, that Leicester game, Jesus, we get ourselves into a position at 2-1 where you're thinking, yeah, just see this out, and then boom, you know what I mean, in injury time. I'm gutted, man. I was in a right good mood in the pub there on that Saturday night, 7:45 kick-off. Oh, proper pissed on my chips. And then we move on to Boxing Day, take me lad to Old Trafford. I'm thinking, this is set up to be a fantastic day. Yeah, and that was until at half-time we were 2-0 down to Burnley. Who the fuck are Burnley? With their 6 fingers on one hand, waving them round. I mean, we did come back, we showed a bit of character to get back into the game. But 2-2, I mean, it just felt like a defeat. And I'm thinking, Jesus Christ, what are these players at? You know, have they been on the piss the night before? I just didn't get my head round it. And it was rounded off with that 0-0 draw at Old Trafford to Southampton. I mean, come on lads, come on, for Christ's sake. Southampton, who in the previous game had been absolutely annihilated by a very good Tottenham team, don't get me wrong, but they rock up at Old Trafford and get a 0-0 draw, and they celebrated obviously like they'd won the game, and again it just felt like a defeat. The Everton game, much better. Moved the ball around once we went 1-0 up. Never looked in doubt for me. De Gea, yeah, made a few good saves, but United looked in control, and it was a Mourinho, shall we say, performance. I know that I've seen the meltdowns. There was a few meltdowns after the Southampton game, and some knobheads are now carrying on, you know, Mourinho out and all that. Behave. I said it in the last one. If you take Man City out of this title race, and believe it or not, there's people that are actually saying they should, because it'd be really interesting. Not sure how that would work, but you just need a bit of perspective on it. I mean, Man City have been absolutely sensational this season, and they're running away with the title. It's not their fault. It's our fault. It's Chelsea's, Arsenal's, Tottenham's. We're just not rising to the challenge, and we're not doing it on a weekly basis like they are. Can't expect them to think, you know, we might lose a few games here just to make it interesting. It's not going to work that way. It is not going to work that way. I'm repeating myself now. Anyway, Liam Gallagher. Anyway, that is the. I've got it all covered. New Year, United's New Year's resolution has surely got to be just to win as many bastard games as possible, play entertaining football and score some goals, because lots of players are coming for criticism, and rightly so. What I will say, great to see Luke Shaw back in the team. I'm hoping he can make that left-back berth his own. I think Ashley Young's done nothing wrong, but as a left-back and for the future, I think he's only 22, Luke Shaw. I think he is the future, and I just hope he can nail down that position. He's played very well. I'm just hoping Mourinho's not thought a better playing for these 4 or 5 games so I can get him the shop window and get him sold, because I think Luke Shaw is a quality player. Hopefully he will prove that to Mourinho. Without further ado, let's get straight into the first Fellaini Watch of 2018. Let's see what Bushyhead's been at and if he had a good Christmas. Bring on the Fellaini Watch.
McTominay has it for United. Looking for Fellaini.
Oh, what's he doing? New Fellaini DVD coming out soon. Fitness with Marwan. Let's see them arm lunges. Anyway, let's see what the big bushy-haired Belgium has been up to over the festive period. Now, Duncan, or at Dirty Dunks on the old Twitter, sent in this festive picture of Marwan in a lovely Ganze. Check that bad boy out. If that doesn't say, I'm happy about Christmas, Santa's coming, I don't know what else would. But he did also point out that, you know, the choice of Ganze is dressed as a pudding. You know what's coming. It's very ironic because Marwan is a pudding. Elsewhere on the Fellaini scene, he's also admitted that he's still pondering his Man United future. He's still thinking about a contract. Now get this, folks. He's asking for £170,000 a week. Not even a year, a week. I wouldn't even give him 170p. I might do. A week? Yeah, I mean 170 grand. I mean, this comes fresh in the storm of De Bruyne at City being offered 200 grand a week. And this dickhead wants 170 grand a week. He must have thought, we're both Belgium, take 30 grand, yeah, hair. Yeah, 170 grand a week or I'm off. We'll do one, dickhead. And the other one, Fellaini also come out, and this is it. Marwan Fellaini claims he's been branded a murderer. A murderer in England as he considers his exit. And check this out, he says, last season I was suspended after the derby against City for a headbutt against Aguero. He stepped towards me and then dropped dead. But no, I get the red. You got the red because you headbutted him. There's no place on the field for that. If you headbutt someone, you're gonna get sent off. You deluded, stupid, bushy-haired bastard. The tower in Belgium claims he has been branded a murderer over his physical style and has to deal with rivals tugging on his famous curls. The only guy who could get up to them famous curls would probably be Peter Crouch, and he would still need a stepladder. And football pitches, there are no stepladders about, yeah? Now, Fellaini Watch last week, I got awful abuse off two different United fans. One of them said, how could I mock a United player? Obviously, doesn't know my feelings on Anderson until I managed to drive him out the club, be it in the drive-through on the way out through McDonald's. But then I got this other one, another comment on this same thread, Richard James. Now he piped up and said, and wait for this, about as funny as AIDS, this knobhead. I mean, come on, AIDS is not funny. It's a serious matter, it's absolutely not funny. Oh, I get it now.
How could this happen to me? I've made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away. I'm sick of this life, I just want to scream. How could this happen to me?
Turns his hand to solving real ones.
He's like a 9-year-old on a sugar rush. I got him.
If you don't like it, don't watch it. It's as simple as that, Mr. James. That's your dose of Fellaini Watch.
Watch the trailer and win.
Yeah, that was Fellaini Watch. Let me know what you think. I try to bring the latest news on the big bushy-haired bastard to you every week. Believe it or not, I had some kind of death threat as well, which was deleted off YouTube. I didn't do it. I can only assume it was the person who left it. I say death threat. Somebody put in block capitals, I wish you were dead. So you can imagine, Kev, do you know what I mean, over the Christmas period, bit hungover, been waking up in the morning, pinching myself, just making sure every day I wake up I'm glad to be alive. So no need for them comments. And you know what? I'm pretty sure that you would not come up to me in the street and wish I was dead, do you know what I mean? Got things to be doing, man, like this. VanCam. Right, let's crack on anyway. Enough of these trolls. That's free in the past year. People are getting under my skin. Right, let's get into Wanker of the Week. Let's see who wins the first one of this year. 3 nominations this week, so let's
Wanker of the Week.
Straight into it. I seen that! Here it is. Now we're doing Wanker of the Week. Got a top 3. Believe it or not, Jose Mourinho nearly made it into the top 3. And I'll tell you why. Because Paul Scholes, and rightly so after the Southampton match, had a bit of a go at Paul Pogba. Said, you know, what's he doing? Where's the Pogba that we've seen at Juventus? Totally entitled to say it. I know Scholes comes out with a bit of shit now and again. We never heard him speak for 20 odd years, and now he gets paid to, you know, talk a bit of shit. But for me, I mean, Mourinho comes out and says to Scholes basically that he's jealous at the fact that how much Pogba earns. Come on, Jose, lad. What the fuck has that got to do with things? When the best footballer, midfielder of his generation talks and criticises another one of the present, you have to listen to Paul Scholes. I'm sorry, but he was the master in that position. I'm standing by Scholes on that, but Mourinho does not make the top 3. In number 3, it's that guy with loads of teeth, proper ugly bastard. It's Jurgen Klopp, and he's the manager of some shit team called Liverpool. But believe it or not, yeah, they've gone and signed Van Dijk, made him the most expensive defensive, see why I slipped up, defender in the world, right? Van Dijk, 75 million. But oh, the hypocrite that is Mr. Jurgen Klopp scoffed at the fact that we paid a world record fee at the time for Paul Pogba, and apparently he said if he ever signed anyone like that for that much money, you know, he'd walk away from football. We're waiting. You and all your teeth. Just do one, dickhead. He even said, this was going back a year ago or whenever we signed Pogba, he said, but if you bring one player in for 100 million or whatever and he gets injured, then it all goes through the chimney. Well, good luck with that, because when Van Dijk picks up an injury, United fans will be straight onto you. Number 2, coming in at number 2, is that bald-headed guy from across the noisy neighbours. It is Pep Guardiola, and it's because he says players are at risk during the hectic festive schedule. Now, all foreign managers come over here, and when it gets to Christmas and they've got a few games to play, they start giving it the big one. We need a winter break. That doesn't sound like Guardiola, but they all say the same shit. We need a winter break. But he basically said what everyone saw in the last weeks, how many injured the players have. We are going to kill them. We're gonna kill footballers if they play too much football over the festive break. Now listen here, Guardiola, this is England, yeah? It's not Spain. And over here, when we've been working hard all year, we like to have a couple of weeks off at Christmas, drink a rake of beer and watch a load of football crammed in. It doesn't matter whether it's every day, every other day. These are athletes. They should be trained. They should be well able to play a couple of games, you know, in a week. Look at tennis players, for Christ's sake, go through 5 sets or whatever. Have a day off, back, another 5 sets, and they ain't got teammates around them. So just down with that sort of thing, Guardiola. Football and Christmas go together like ant and deck. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Number 1, and I brought this to you ages ago. It's that blue-nosed bellend Trevor Sinclair. Now, he was in Wanker of the Week before Christmas because he was arrested for drink driving. Now, you only get arrested for drink driving if you've been drink driving, yeah? He played the racial card, yeah? He said, is it because I is black and all that? Which I put him in Wanker of the Week for just bringing that up, because I thought he was guilty. And to my surprise, not really. Listen to this. BBC says Trevor Sinclair will not be used as a pundit after he, that's Trevor Sinclair, he admits racially abusing policemen. He asked the officer if he was being arrested because he was black and accused the police of racism before urinating in the patrol car. So he's basically been arrested, knew he was getting done for drink driving, pissed himself in the patrol car, the police car, and he had the audacity to come out when he was arrested and played a race card saying, is it because I was black? It's not because you are blacks. Don't bring that into it. It's because you're a silly bastard who got caught drink driving. It would happen to any of us. Basically, don't drink and then drive. It's as simple as that. You, my friend, are the wanker of the week. Wanker of the week? What a dick. That was wanker of the week. Fully deserved. So many wankers, it's just hard to put them in some kind of order, you know, to see who's going to be the king of the wankers. But Trevor Sinclair, my friend, enjoy jail or whatever you're at. We're going to move in now to your comments. I'm going to try and get through these quickly. I'm going to do it quickly because a lot of the comments are going to be from the past, because I've had a couple of weeks off, basically just getting pissed and having a great time over Christmas. But one of the first comments that come in, here we go, let's go with it. 20 times Man United said, Kev, Vardy scored against us like you said, lol. I did. And in the preview for that match, I said, I absolutely despise Jamie Vardy. He looks like some kind of rat mole mixed in, whatever. Can't dig the hair. Just hate him. Just think he's an absolute twat. And I did actually go on to say, that means he'll probably score against us. And he did. So Kev's an absolute dick. Jacko Bro said, voice of an angel. It is. It really is. I mean, the amount of people that say that to me. If I had £1 for every time somebody has said that Kev has got the voice of an angel, I'd have £1. Blue Stew Rising, must be a City fan, said wanker of the week. Wouldn't that be you? Jokes aside, I enjoy your vids, Kev. Honest rag. Let's get the rag bit in till the end. Eh? Lol. Yeah, very funny, Blue Stew Rising. Fair play to you for watching a United fan talk shit. Babachu W, not heard from this mucker in a while, and I didn't swear then. Said brilliant and honest reaction. I'd like to see more videos like these. I think that's because I put a video out before Christmas, which was, you know, just talking shit, as I usually do. Horse shit. Maples said Mourinho out. Come on, mate, down with that sort of shit. Everybody reading into this, yo, he's not got a house, staying in a hotel. His wife's still located, you know, in London. Nice one. I wouldn't mind staying in the Lowry for a few years. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. What, well, your wife's 100 miles, couple 100 miles, wherever. In a hotel, you know, snorting crack off someone's arse or something. That's what Mourinho's at. Well, allegedly. Well, no. Just saying, you know what I mean? It's what people do in hotels. I think. Better move on here. John Jakelick, or Jackalick, could be. Whatever it is, sunshine, I've said it. Kev, discovered your channel a few weeks ago. I'm watching all your old stuff. It's like I fell into Fellaini's hair and can't get out. So much funky stuff in there. Thanks. Not funky stuff in there, mate. And it probably would have been better if you said a load of shit. Because that's what VanCam is, and that's what's in Fellaini's hair. He's got a head full of magic, that lad. Really has. Martin Olshland said, I thought it was you coming down the chimney. This was an email. Bit of a Christmas running theme. Cheeky bastard! Oh, come on, mate. I can see the likeness. But I tell you one thing that's bigger, that I've got that's bigger on this body. Top half, not a bother. Bit too hairy. I ain't got many hairs, but I'm getting the big shoulders, you know, rocking the beard, big arms, maybe a bit bigger, but I mean, move down below. I tell you what's bigger. My legs! Roberto Carlos thighs, man. I swear you want to see me down the Power League on a Tuesday night, 7 till 8. Nobody's stopping that ball when these thighs get wrapped round that ball. I swear to God, man. It's like a ball of fire. I put a hole in the net once. I swear to God. Stockport Power League. Go to it. The hole's still there. They couldn't sew it back up. They just left it there as, you know, it was just one of them moments. It had to be left. Right, that is it for the first one of the year. Thanks everybody for keeping subscribed. Somehow, the fact that I haven't done a video over the last few weeks, the subscribers have gone up. Don't know how that works, but make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. Last few videos, hundreds of likes, which is really good. And like I say, just drop a like on it. The email address, kevinashford7@gmail.com. Get involved on that. So a lot of people do send me emails, fair play. David Conreen as well, I've got to mention, always emails me, fair play. The website? No, not big enough for that. The VanCam Facebook page is @Kev's VanCam. Get on that, drop a like on it. I've got one more mention. Let me see if I can find it. It's a friend of mine that got in touch, and I'm going to have to do it off my head. Watch the professional I am. Mate, Stephen McKay. Now, somebody's going to be watching this and going, my dad's name is Stephen McKay. And that's because, yes, Jack, you watch VanCam every week, and your dad sent me a picture of you watching VanCam, which we can all see now. And now you'll probably be embarrassed and be going, oh my God, I've been on VanCam. But hey, sunshine, that's what Kev's here to do. He's here to make dreams happen. I'm like, what am I like? I was going to say Jimmy Savile, but that would be totally inappropriate. I'm nothing like that bell end. Burn in hell. That is the end of the show. Like I say, just get in touch. Do whatever you want. Up here, somewhere up here, @KevinAshford7, Twitter and all that. I've been quiet on Twitter over Christmas, but just appreciate the fact that I was getting smashed off my tits and spending a bit of time with the family. I like to lie low now and again, and I sort of delve in every now and again, you know, and just have a look what's going on. Like that person who turns up to the gangbang, you know, doesn't put the keys in the bowl near the door, you know, just wants to watch. Doesn't want to get involved and hurt anyone, just wants to watch. Yep, that's it for another week. Derby County next in the FA Cup. They've got a picture of a ram or something. Does something like that. What's all that about? Jesus Christ, football, eh? Football's mad. But for the boys, I'll be back next week as usual. Looking forward to seeing all the comments. Come on, United! Woo! Are you ready? Are you ready for love? Yes, I am.